Welcome back, everyone, to episode 21 of our Final Fantasy VI extended look / complete playthrough. In the previous episode, tragedy struck, unfortunately because of just a little oversight on my part. We found ourselves on an isolated island as Celes, and we were there with Cid, who was ill, and we needed to go out and catch fish in order to feed him and bring his health up to the point where we could fully save him. I believe the total points you had to give him in health were 256. The game mechanic for that is actually hidden. All you know is you feed him fish that he finds good or delicious, and his status through the messages that he gives you each time you feed him either get better or worse depending on the food you give him. And if you actually give him enough to give him his full health, he'll say, "I'm cured," basically. Or, excuse me, "I'm cured." Unfortunately, because I had let the game run for a couple minutes while I set up for the next episode in between the previous one and the last episode, so 2 episodes ago and then the last episode, his health went down because it goes down 1 point for every second in-game that the game is running without you actually giving him any food. And I waited so long to get back to the game that he ran out of health and died. So Celeste went ahead and attempted suicide because she had given up on life. She got washed back up on shore, found a pigeon wrapped in the bandana that looked very similar to Locke's, and resolved to go find all of her friends, who she assumed were still alive, and try to take down Kefka once and for all. So we made our way to the city of Tizen and found Sabin, who was rather heroically keeping a building up with just his bare strength. Saved a kid, and Sabin joined us so that we can go reform the party and try to save the world. Anyway, let's go ahead and get back to it. The first thing we have to do, we're right outside of the town of, I think this is, if it's not Albrook, it's Miranda. I guess we'll find out. Oh, excuse me, it's Nikea. Hey, aren't you... You were with the returners, right? Me too. I thought everyone else had been wiped out. I don't know if there's anything I can do for you now, but I did hear something you might be interested to know. Apparently, 4 espers escaped from that Magitech research facility not long before you guys snuck in there. There's no way of knowing if they're still alive, but if you could find them, I bet they would lend you their power. Okay. Not sure which 4 he's talking about. That may be something that was added to the GBA version of the game, because there are some new espers that you can find in-game that have some unique abilities, and I think teach you a couple of spells a little bit faster than you normally would learn them. And we'll see if we can't find them before the end of the game. I might have to look it up, because honestly, I've played through the GBA version of the game exactly 1 time. So I don't remember what the layout of the special dungeon is, or where any of the special espers that you can find in this version are located, as well as the unique items. I believe the way they upgraded this game, in particular for the individual characters, is everyone now has either 1 piece of armor or 1 weapon that is unique to them alone, that gives them some unique benefits if you equip it. I think there's a sword that actually gives Locke improved chance to steal. I might be mistaking that, or it might be his might be the one that causes more damage the lower his health is. I think that might be the one he has. But every character in the game essentially will get a unique piece of equipment that they didn't have available to them in the original Super Nintendo release. Alright, so there's some items here. Probably don't need anything in particular. Sleeping bags. You can just use a tent and get the same benefit. Remedies, I'm fine there. Ethers, we could start buying those. We haven't been in a situation where I've actually needed hit points, except for the last episode where I just decided burn one of the 13 elixirs that I had in my party. Or in my inventory, rather. There's a bunch of thieves hanging out in the pub. They say they all escaped from Figaro Castle. Hey, wait a minute, I know those guys. After the cataclysm, I awoke to find myself all alone in Doma Castle. When I tried to sleep there, monsters came for me in my dreams. Oh, it still frightens me just to think of it. So, game giving you more hints that all the places that you remember from the World of Balance might have some new functionality or items or a dungeon to check out. Rune Blade. Sword that draws MP from its wielder to deal criticals. And then Enhancer. Sword that boosts its wielder's magic. I think that's a misdescription of the item and its effect. I believe what that one was supposed to do is improve your evasion stat. I'll tell you what. We're gonna buy... Whoa, not that many. Good lord. 2 of those and 2 of these. And this is a sword that Cyan can equip, or excuse me, Celes can equip. So let's see. Yeah, so that's the one that boosts your magic evasion, but it also does boost your magic. So that might not be a bad one for her to put on. Rune Blade, I don't love that because I want her using her magic when possible. There might be some characters that, like, say, Edgar, probably won't use much magic, so he would make good use of the Rune Blade. We'll go ahead and put the Enhancer on her. I didn't see anything for Sabin. I don't think any of these barrels have anything in them. Okay, I already heard that. Where's the spaz? Come here, kid. The road you took to get here used to be at the bottom of the ocean. Yep, I know. Alright, so there is some equipment here that would probably be useful. Let's see. Diamond vests, which are equipable by everyone, and it is an upgrade over the Gaia gear. The power sash is no good. We'll get... Oh, boy. We actually don't have enough money to get any. We get the diamond shields, though. Alright, I'm going to skip the helms, and I think we'll spend the money on diamond vests. And let's see if there's anything I can sell. I don't need that might be valuable to them. How about 1 blood sword? Nope, it's exactly 1 penny. Wow. Yeah, you're better off just earning money at this point in the game. And you're going to earn plenty of cash, so it's not a big deal. Green berets. Why do I need 11 of these? Well, I say that, but I'm going to find out very quickly that I may still end up using those. So these... Keep the golden helms. They're still useful. Sell the Kenpogi. Nope, stop. Keep the power sash. Silk robes. Keep the tabby suit, iron armor, junk. Mithril vest. I know I'm not selling everything. I'm one of those neurotic obsessives that likes to keep their inventory full of stuff that they'll never use again, but, you know, I want it. Alright, I'm never going to need that many silver spectacles. That's ridiculous. Dragoon boots I think I had in excess as well. Where are they? Right there. Even if I wanted a full party of guys using those, I don't need 6. We'll keep the golden armor. Okay. So, let me resort the inventory real quick. Okay. And let's buy 1 more diamond vest. And buy, what, 4 shields? If I can do 4. Yep. That way, for the time being, the party can have... The full party can have the best equipment available to them. I guess Sabin can't actually put that on. It's alright. Nothing new there. I think one of these ladies I haven't talked to yet. You. I heard Figaro... Yeah, I heard Figaro Castle ran into some kind of trouble and got stuck beneath the desert. Nothing, nothing, nothing. I don't think any of these chests had anything before, so not surprised. And... South Figaro Ferry has somehow managed to stay in business. Get out of the way. Out of the way. Out. Move. Why are you so slow? Move up. Alright, so this is the relic shop. So if you wanted to get some more equipment for improving your evasion stat, it's here. The Hyperist, I believe, just boosted strength. Yeah. Gala Hairpin reduces the chance, or increases the chance of preemptive attacks. And that was... Is that everything? No, there's also a Princess Ring. Cast Protect and Shell when you're critically wounded. Amulet, protect a bunch of status effects. Yep, alright. Nothing there that I saw critical. The prayer beads might be a nice touch if you want to boost someone else's evasion stat, but Shadow's the main person to give those to right now, and as soon as we can get a dragon horn, he won't be using those anymore. The boss wants to sneak into Figaro Castle to take back our booty. They've got it all in a storeroom there. We're going to go into the castle through a secret cave that nobody else knows about. Alright. We lost our old boss that day. He's feeding the sandworms now. We met Gerad here in town. He's our new boss. By some freak chance, the dungeon ended up right next to a sandworm nest when the castle stopped. A crack opened up in the wall, so we crawled through and followed the worm tunnels back to the surface. Alright, let's go. The head of that gang of thieves, Gerad, was flirting with me. He's kind of handsome. Tee-hee-hee. Sounds like my kind of guy. Say they all escaped from Figaro Castle's dungeons. Okay. So if we follow this group of thieves, the one that's walking out the door there, and there go the rest of them, we might be able to get into Figaro Castle and take command. Let's go find out. Oh, come on. Got the stairs. Oh, there we go. Come on, get up. The ship's been chartered by the Crimson Robbers. Okay. What do you think you're doing? Get out of here. Scram! I don't think there's any chest here, because Nikea, when we came to it originally, didn't have anything. I think most of the boxes were empty then, too. Nothing there. Well, we can check that, but that's probably empty as well. Nope, nothing. Moving on. Alright, so we couldn't get on board the ship. The captain just said no. Let's just go ahead and leave. There might be a trigger somewhere else that we're missing. Was there any other building I wanted to go in and didn't? I don't think there was anything in the inn. Try to keep a low profile here so we won't draw Kefka's ire. Probably a good call there. This town doesn't look like it's been hit at all. No difference. Maybe I gotta sleep at the inn? I don't think that's it. I think we might just have to go back and talk to the thieves a couple more times before their leader shows up. Oh, that looks awfully familiar. Like a certain King of Figaro. What's your problem? Aren't you... Oh, excuse me. Aren't you Edgar? And there he goes. Cutting a hasty retreat. Edgar? I have no idea what you're talking about. I'll take this too, kid. I kind of like this color palette. I think it looks better in his actual color palette. Look, I'm kind of busy here. I have to get ready. We're leaving for Figaro on the ferry soon. Don't play dumb with me. Edgar, you didn't lose your memory, did you? Why isn't Sabin leading the way here? I think if anyone knows what Edgar looks like more than anyone else, it's going to be Sabin. And yes, by the way, G-E-R-A and D rearranged spell Edgar, so that's why they use that name. Listen, it grieves me to have to disappoint such a beautiful lady, but I've been Gerad since the day I was born. I've never met anyone else who'd flirt with a lady he was trying to shake off his tail. Being polite to ladies is common courtesy the whole world over. Yes, I modified my performance of Edgar so that he sounds a little bit different. You know the way into Figaro Castle quite well then, correct? Oh, do we ever? Then lead the way. I'll take charge once we're in. Stow away! Stow away! Throw him overboard! Again, that overworld theme, so plodding. Dejected sounding. I mean, seriously, does that guy not see them standing there? No, we don't want to do anything like that. Stay. Go, go, go. So you can tail the crew of thieves until they get to where they're going ultimately, which is Figaro Castle. The boss of that gang of thieves is in the inn on the second floor. Nothing there. Nothing there. No. There's the pub. Figaro Castle disappeared the day the world was torn asunder. A young guy just came through town searching for a legendary treasure with the power to bring back the dead. Sounds awful familiar. This time it's thieves. Phew, girl just doesn't get any rest. Figaro Castle is stuck below the desert. No air to breathe. The people are probably all smelly. We're breaking into Figaro Castle. That treasure belongs to us. The little girl stopped coming here. Haven't seen her since that fateful day. Oh, they didn't give us another one of those flashbacks. I remember it like it was just yesterday. Nothing there. I guess this is where you had to go get the cider? This is South Figaro, right? I guess South Figaro. Just wait. I'm on my way to help. You followed me here? You are Edgar, aren't you? Boss, everything's ready. Let's go. Case of mistaken identity, my dear. Give it up. I don't know if there's anything else really in town. I don't think this particular set of towns, this one or Nikea, really saw any substantial changes after the World of Ruin. Oh, well, we can get an angel ring. Like I said before, technically, you could have won one in the auction house in Jador, even though it was really difficult to actually get them to offer it again, because it seems like after you get the 2 Magicite shards through the auction, they seem to want to either offer up the angel wings or one of the random garbage items that you can't actually buy that some random dude buys for his kid for 500,000 gil. So we're not going to worry about that. We don't need them right now. And what are you doing? Not long ago, when I was out sailing, I saw a huge shadow pass beneath the water. I think that is one of the legendary espers that we have to take on at some point. I might be wrong. I think some, if not all of them, are situational, kind of like Death Gaze, where you would normally only see that boss if you're in the airship and flying around. And it is a random encounter, so you can't plan that one. The gang of thieves left town. Alright, well, let's see if there's anything else we can do. Those men may be thieves, but at least they're working towards a goal. We could learn a thing or two from that. Sure, whatever. We can't mope around hanging our heads forever. We have to start rebuilding. From what? This town seems largely unaffected. Now there's nothing left of my hometown, even if I wanted to go back. I think I added a word in there. It's alright. Nope, go, get back up there. And I believe if you wanted to, you could go back into the underground passage up here. Just when we thought we'd be able to rest easier with the Empire gone, now we have Kefka to worry about. There's always a nasty draft in this room. Oh, where is it coming from? I'm afraid I'll catch a cold. And yes, you can still go back down there. So if somehow you missed an item down there in the original trip through there with just Locke, you can go back down there and get all the items now. Would you ever want to or need to? No, most of that stuff wouldn't be of value anymore. Alright, so I think the kids are basically just saying the same crap they said the first time. Yeah. Although jump on the turtle might be something new. I think that might be how we get into Figaro Castle. I guess we'll find out. Alright. Done here. Thing back this way. Suit of Magitech armor that's been abandoned. Whoa, I'm getting dizzy! Well, quit staring at it, idiot. Talk to me. If the Light of Judgment burns down our town 100 times, we'll rebuild it 200 times. Wait, does that even make sense? I mean, your town will just keep getting bigger, but yes. Did you hear? Duncan's alive. I heard it from his wife. That would be the gentleman that teaches Sabin his moves. Hint, hint. You can go find him. My grandpa used to be a servant for the richest family in town. And this is where you find this guy asking for cider. In these dark times, I take solace in the fact that my grandson survived. So many others didn't. And then that kid down there will allow you to go into the secret passage if you have the password. Duncan's wife. No, dear, my husband's still alive and well. He's off training now to the north of Narsh. So now you know exactly where you need to go for Edgar's final training. Come on. Alright, so the men left. And we're going to go find the cave that they went to. I think I just botched. Ah! It healed us. Nope, we got it. Burn them down. some enemies out here you can fight that are unique to the area. And just get a couple of them killed. Ouch. Very good. Oh, the cave's back that way. Duh. That rabbit attacked me with a carrot. This is the dumbest fight ever. They're fighting with carrots and they're healing us whenever we attack them. I hope what that means is the character doesn't, if you learn it as a rage, heal the opponent that you're fighting. Because that would be useless. Hey, look who it is. That would be the backside of a certain legendary treasure hunter by the name of Siegfried. I have never understood what the thing in the top left there was supposed to be. I always thought it was like a defeathered chicken. But I don't even know if that makes sense. It's dangerous beyond here. I'll go ahead and clear out all the nasty, vile monsters. You just wait here, okay? Yeah, I don't think that's why you're going ahead. Although I don't think there's anything of substantial value here different than what was here before. I might be wrong. Oh, crap. Ouch. Come on. Do your thing. Go and heal up, everyone. Passage. That's the way we came. Yeah, see, there's really nothing in here I can think of that we need to get. If there is, so be it. We might lose out if Siegfried actually takes all the stuff, and I don't think that's the case. Oh, come on, man. I need you to be on your A game. And also, why does she not have fire? I thought she had fire. So he uses it on the side with one enemy left. Uh-oh. And fixed. So, fascinating detail here about reuse of assets. This is, in fact, the third time we've had to go through this cave as part of the story. Game making as much use of this particular cave as they possibly can. Maybe not quite on the par of, say, Phantom Hourglass reuse of the same dungeon, but still quite an extensive use of it. Oh, which way is it? We'll go up this way first. He just hit us with a mad sickle. A mad sickle. Alright. And we got another peace ring. Let's see where she's at. Fenrir, she's done with. And how have you not learned Fira? Alright, put that on right now. That's insane. She should have already had that. A little ways away from finishing Dispel. Maybe one or two more fights. There they are. Alright, what now? Here, boy. Here's some yummy food for a good little turtle. How about that, eh? Nice. You used to have me a pet turtle, and you used to jump on their back in the water? That seems cruel. And look who's joining them. So you just do the same thing they did. Whoop. So that one kid did say something relevant to the progress. And you can see all the empty chests. We've never been this way before. Obviously, Siegfried is doing his best to get everything that's hidden in the chest out and into his possession as soon as possible. Probably should have been doing this the whole time. See how much damage this does. It's a little better. 2 peace rings. We are loaded with those things now. Think we go down here. We'll go up just in case there's something hidden, like a little side passage. Nice. Aha! There is something up here. What up, Siggy? And that item's gone. Come on, let's hurry it up. Good to go. Has he finished learning Dispel yet? So close. So close. Here we go. Are you still with us? Just hold on a bit longer, okay? Can't breathe. Can't breathe. Yeah, okay. Can't go that way. Our only option is go to the engine room. Can't breathe. Okay, we get it, guys. You can't breathe. Alright, so we are into a dungeon area. We want to heal up everyone real quick. Good to hear the old Returners theme back in action. I haven't heard that in a while. It's a nice song. Don't recall this being a terribly large area, so I don't think we're going to be searching for a very long time for what we want. Anything in those? No. How about down here? Oh, treasure. Gravity rod. Crystal helm. Let's see who needs it more. Well, let's see if you can use it. You cannot. You can. There you go. I believe crystal is better than the diamond helmet that we would have been able to get. 100% on that. Just go ahead and get this guy out of the way. Quick strike with thunder should take him out. Or not. I don't think that even did more damage than her standard attack would have. Alright, now he knows Dispel. And he may be done. I don't know if there's anything else he can learn at this point. Oh, Drain. He needs to learn Drain, and that may be everything. Oh, Banish. Okay. So, there is going to be a whole bunch of Vespers that we're going to find as we play through the World of Ruin. So, even though he's learned just about everything he can from our current collection of Vespers, very quickly he's going to start getting overwhelmed with ones that he needs to learn again. So, by no means is he anywhere near finished learning everything that he could possibly learn. Still got a lot of game ahead of us. I don't think there's any hidden passages, like, in the walls there. Not that I remember. Let's go this way first. Oh, is this the engine room? Alright, tell you what. We're gonna save. If this is the engine room, I can just reload and go back the other way. I'm not 100% on this. I don't think the area gets sealed off once you finish the boss fight. I don't want to take the chance, though. If there's some other items we can get, let's not do this yet. Alright. Go check everywhere else. Just in case Siegfried gets all the other good items. I don't think that's actually something that'll happen, but you never know. Again, what is that just weird purple pinkish lump of flesh supposed to be? And I know the game says it's a crawler, but a crawler doesn't look that way. It's really disturbing. I was waiting for it to say, monster in a box. I think you can wear the royal crown? Yes, you can. Crown that can all be worn by those of royal blood. So you can get a boost to the magic, defense, and magic defense right now. The two people who can wear it, of course, are going to be Edgar and Sabin. Sabin's in the party now. Edgar will rejoin us shortly. I think between the two of them, it's probably more logical to give it to Edgar, because he is the king. That said, it probably benefits Sabin more. Because Sabin has lighter equipment. He doesn't get to wear heavy armor just like Edgar does. Oh no, the engine's under attack by leeches. So, this is the problem. Got its tentacles all tangled up in the engine. Boss, what should we do? Our treasure's in the storeroom back there. I'll keep this thing busy. You guys go get the treasure. But boss, that's awfully dangerous. Just get going. Edgar! What are you standing around for, Celes? Give me a hand. Edgar, it is you. Yeah, no kidding. A palette swap does not make a different character. Does not a different character make... You know what I'm saying. Well, do auto crossbow. I don't know if they have a weakness to anything. I guess the easiest way to find out is to try fire and see if that makes a difference. And thunder. And whichever one does the most damage, we'll just stick to that. Okay, so one of them is strong against fire. And one of them is strong against thunder. I'm guessing one of them is going to be strong against wind. We'll find out in a second here. Okay. Use antidote on Edgar. Let's see if we can get this right this time. Come on, man. Might just want to focus on one at a time. Big damage! Alright, so that one's safe to use. That one doesn't heal anyone. If I can actually get it to work every time. Big issue there. Sweet! The instant kill worked on a tentacle. I would not have been able to call that earlier. Let's use her ability to absorb spells so they can't do bio anymore. And also, he should probably heal. Oh, wait, no, can't do that. And I don't remember what the move is for the chakra or whatever it's called that heals. I'll just keep fighting. She, on the other hand, can heal. Dead? Well, we're almost done. I don't think there's one big bad that actually jumps out from the tentacle mass. It's just these tentacles. Done. Acting like you didn't know me. I'd heard Figaro had run into some kind of trouble. I wanted to help, but how was I supposed to get here with the castle stuck beneath the sand? Then I caught wind of the rumor that those guys had escaped from the dungeon. So you used them? Bingo. And obviously, I couldn't let them find out I was the king of Figaro. Because they'd just escaped from your own jail. You could have told us. Uh-oh, we'd better hide. Boss? Boss! That monster must have gotten him. Poor boss, didn't even last as long as the last boss. Oh well, let's go. And they got their treasure. You don't care if they take back that treasure? I couldn't care less about that treasure. What we need is to worry about... Well, yeah, okay, try again. I couldn't care less about that treasure. What we need to worry about is Kefka. Those guys haven't done anything wrong. Not really. So, you'll come along? Again, I keep changing how I'm doing Celes. Let's go shake things up again. The brothers Figaro are reunited. And I think he knows some cure. Yep. Good. I'm going to mute heal you and make you the healer for now. And let's go ahead and re-equip him. He actually has the best equipment that he can possibly wear already. So if we gave him the royal crown, despite the fact that it does make more sense, Sabin would be at a loss, so we're not going to do that. He does not have relics. We'll do Knight's Code. I always like having him in a defensive posture. And let's see. Is there anything that boosts strength? Physical attack power, right there. Okay. And let's see what he was busy learning before. Raise Asuna, so he's probably doing Seraph. Yep, there we go. Let's see what was left in here. Anything? Empty, empty, empty. Empty, empty, empty. Check the statue. Not that empty. Alright, so found a soul saber. Ah, crap, we're gonna have to sort it. Now let's go back up. Weapons, soul saber. Drains MP and may cast death upon striking an enemy. It can be used by pretty much all the wielders of regular swords. That might not be the worst idea for someone like Edgar to have, if it is a stronger weapon than what he's currently using. It is not. So that would not be a good trade. We'll just leave what he has on right now. Alright. I don't remember if that's an item that was always in that particular statue, or if they added that. I think they might have added it. And we'll do an auto crossbow, but I don't think that's going to matter. It's over. Right in the doorway. And we'll attack. And chainsaw the guy in the back. That should be enough to kill him. Brutal. Every time you use it, it's brutal. Late game, that item might not be as valuable as it is right now, but it's still doing a ton of damage for each hit. Again, you have to contend with the fact that there is the chance that it won't work the way you want it to every single time. Oh, the engine's working again. Next stop, the surface. Oh, I couldn't breathe before, but now that you've finished doing all the hard work, I can breathe again. What a miracle! Oh, and we'll do one quick change. Nothing against Celeste, but since she is not the member of the royal family, we swapped to Edgar, and Edgar gets a discount on all the purchases. So we'll go peruse the shops and see if there's anything of value in here. It's not this way, it's up here. Okay. They added the debilitator, which I believe gives an enemy a random weakness. Yeah, that's what it does. I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's only one other tool in the game, and I think I can't remember what it's called in the remake version, but it was the air anchor, which I think could insta-kill certain enemies. Welcome home, King Edgar. Sabin, my, what a splendid young man you've become. Please, take your time and relax within the castle. Weird, I thought he had seen us when we came back the first time. Whatever. Alright, and these are all curatives. Again, you get half price because you're the king, so they don't want to charge you. Just go ahead and stock up on what we can. Remedies. Maybe we get some remedies. Tents. And... well, we could buy some ethers for half price, but 50 MP is not as much as you would like. We'll get 40. That's fine. And you're better off just burning a tent. That's more of a... it's an emergency and I need some magic type situation. Both the Empire and Returners are gone now. It's time to give some serious thought to what's really important. Like me and my brother taking the thrones. Nope. Taking the swords. Nope. Taking the carpet. Nope. Be funny if you just start ripping up the carpet. Again, I don't think there's anything terribly important to do here. We can leave the castle real quick and double check to make sure we didn't just surface right back up in the desert outside of South Figaro. In which case we want to tell the driver to head to the other desert that this one's connected to. Yep, we're still in South Figaro. So let's go ahead and head in. Head downstairs. I don't believe there's any new dialogue to be had inside the castle. Go to Kolingen. If there is, I can check in between episodes, and if necessary, we can just run back in real quick and do whatever is necessary. But our next big step is getting to the continent where Kolingen is, because not only do we get access to the Colosseum, which we probably won't be able to do a whole lot in right now, but also we get our fourth party member over here. Okay. Welcome to Kolingen. Enjoy your visit. Head south. And because the game recognizes how ridiculous it would be to have a long, weird, drawn-out introduction for the next character, literally you bump into them and they go, "Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back. Let's go do some things to help fight Kafka." And that's it. That's all they... It's a little more involved than that. There is actually an entire side quest that they're involved in, but we'll find out in a second here. The point being is they don't waste your time. Okay, so this is where we're going to end up going once we get that fourth party member. Went out of sequence here. We got to go over this way first to the town. And that should do it. Dead, 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 dead. It didn't hurt the moose! What? Some of these characters just do really weird stuff. I don't know if that's a weird coding error or them trying to heal themselves and not having the appropriate MP, which is always a weird choice by the devs' part. They decided to make it so that certain enemies in the game have abilities that they literally cannot use because they don't have enough magic. Which begs the question, why'd they bother putting them in there in the first place? I never understood that. Alright, so we're going to head in and get the fourth party member and then probably go ahead and stop for this episode. Narsh is crawling with monsters. I have nowhere to go. I lost my home. Those beautiful days will never return. I feel like it was just yesterday. They gotta stop doing that. It was okay the first time. Now it's just becoming repetitious. You can't have 15 people all go, I remember it like it was just yesterday. And look who it is. Setzer. So you survived. Come with us. We're going after Kafka. I just don't have the drive to do that kind of stuff anymore. What are you talking about? I'm a gambler. My world was always one where a man's spirit could roam free. Not anymore. I feel like the weight of this world is crushing me. It's just too much to bear. But on top of that, I even lost my wings. Wings? Whatever, you know what I was saying. You fought with all your heart before the world was ruined. That 3 or 4 times that we used you. You know what I'm saying. That couldn't have been easy either, but you seem to bear that just fine. That was then. All my dreams are gone now. If you need a dream to chase after, then why don't... Bleh. Okay, let's try that again. If you need a dream to chase after, then why don't you find yourself a new one? Like taking back our world. You know, maybe you're right. You chased after it with me then, my new dream? Thanks. I think it's time I paid a visit to Daryl's tomb. Who? She's waiting for us with a new pair of wings. Well, then what the hell are you talking about losing your wings? You can go steal another one. And in case you couldn't figure it out, it's over here. Where we accidentally went first. You know, that mass of pixels right there in the center of the screen. That's supposed to look like a tomb, but of course they put the camera angle at a tilt. So it's just a blob of pixels. There's a real tough fellow fighting in the Colosseum. Seems he's trying to get a weapon called the Itchy Geki. What? Am I saying it wrong? There's still some people with vision, even in a world like this. Like my brother up north. He built just the thing for a world like this. They're talking about the Colosseum. Need to unequip some party members? No. Why are you asking me? A charming man with a mustache came through town recently. He kept saying thou to everyone. I think he was headed for Miranda. So we're starting to find our party again. They're being a little bit more elusive about the person who went to find the Itchy Geki. And the reason for that is that's actually supposed to be Shadow. I don't think you can get him from the Colosseum. You can just find him in the Colosseum. Let's see what Setzer needs. Equip. Optimize. He had cards and darts already. And relics. We'll make him a dodger. Give him some stuff to evade attacks. Where are the prayer beads? There they are. And the Zephyr Cape. Cloak, whatever. He had almost no magic evasion, so that helps a lot. And I don't know what his magic level was. Raise. Okay, wow, he really didn't know much. Alright, so he would have benefited from Seraph, but he can't put that on anymore. Siren? Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Go ahead and heal, but technically I can just go to the inn. And he could benefit from the Viper Darts. Dispatch an enemy in one hit. That is kind of his utility, as he has some weapons that can instantly kill an enemy. So he's not completely useless, just mostly useless. And you have another chance at diamond equipment if you didn't have any before, including now diamond armor. We can actually pick some of that up once we earn a little bit of money, and that's going to end up being the armor for a lot of characters that do not get specialized equipment later in the game. When, say, we're putting the party together to go into Kefka's Tower, a lot of the characters that don't get the really nice, super specialized equipment will end up wearing diamond armor as the backup, because that's going to be like the default highest equipment in terms of defensive stats that we can get for the party. And we already have 4 diamond shields and 3 party members who are actively using them, so that's going to do it for those characters. We might pick up some diamond helms, but ultimately I think Green Beret is actually probably going to be good for filling out everyone else's equipment, because they get that boost to the health, and that's probably the best use for their headgear for the rest of the game. Green Beret is a really good item. I'll check the last few parts of town, then we're going to head out, save, and call it an episode. Nothing there. Nothing there. What's going on up here? Don't step there. You have to give the seeds a chance to sprout. Oh. We're in, what's the dome? Banger Dome in Chrono Trigger, where they're trying to grow food. We planted some flower seeds, but they won't sprout. Banger Dome, you know, that's where all the bangers go. And the secret room is still here, although there's no items to get. This is the town, of course, where you found the body lying in state. Rachel, who Locke had said he was going to try to find a way to revive. Hint, hint, we heard about someone who was trying to find a legendary treasure that could bring people back from dead. Or from death, rather. Locke? He's probably searching the world over for that fabled treasure. So in other words, you find where the treasure's hidden, and that's where you'll find Locke. And, of course, the dead body says nothing because it's still dead. Or permanently sleeping, I guess, technically, because he used a potion that put that person in a state of permanent catatonia, I think is the term. Okay, so let's go ahead and wrap things up. We gained 2 new party members, or regained 2 new party members in Edgar and Setzer. We made our way through South Figaro from Nicaea, and we cleared out the engine room in the Castle of Figaro so that we could actually move it to the continent of Kolingen. And when we talked to Setzer, he indicated that the tomb of someone named Daryl, possibly a friend, possibly a lover, who knows, contains a new set of wings, which one would justifiably assume is a new airship. Once we have an airship, we can basically fly wherever we want and get whatever party member we want in any order we choose. There's some characters that I prefer to go to and get as soon as possible, and some that we usually wait a little bit on because they're not quite as useful to us, but the world's basically our oyster once we get the airship, because we can literally go anywhere we want and start acquiring better gear, characters, unique espers, all kinds of stuff, but it all depends on us getting this next step done, which is going into Daryl's tomb, getting all the way to the boss fight, whatever the boss is, I can't remember off the top of my head, and then getting access to the new airship, which we will most likely get done in the next episode. That's going to do it for episode 21 of my Final Fantasy VI extended look / complete playthrough. As always, I do appreciate each of you watching, and I will see you next time.